Get it out there. What's up?
Right. I've not seen my daughters for a year and a half.
Why?
Because my ex missus um I had a court order against me.
Yeah.
Um basically saying I'm a violent person.
Right.
Um but
In what sense?
she was just saying that she made out to court I were fucking violent, fucking domestic violence and all that. I've never ever laid a finger on her. You know what I mean? She won't. Obviously, I pushed her. She obviously pushed her away and stuff. She rung the police straight away. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then fucking police have come a few times. Fucking sent me away. Never been arrested. Never been arrested. Never been charged for anything. But because it's on record that she rung the police, it gets put
Yeah.
against me. Actually, I think
Right.
it's wrong. Which I think is wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Well, to be fair, would I
But
have disclosed some sort of information like that online? Probably not. But you're an
no.
open book. I can see you're being honest. Yeah. So what I will say is, it's been a year and a half. Yeah. Year.
Yeah, year and a half.
And
But
what?
she's been really nice to me now.
So have you got a
But
non molestation order against you?
yeah,
Yeah.
There are certain patterns, domestic abuse continuing through the child arrangements being one of these, and something that does come up quite frequently is the requirement for something called a non-molestation order. So this video is very briefly going to explain what the non-molestation order is, and then what would happen during the procedure for the non-molestation order. A bit like a video that we've done before, which is about the child arrangements, and then we've done a video on the child arrangements procedure and the child arrangements procedure when there has been domestic abuse alleged, or what should happen in those cases. So the non-molestation order, nothing at all to do with child arrangements, totally separate type of application. This is a Family Law Act application, so the Family Law Act of 1996 is where the court gets its powers to make this kind of order. It is a very protective order. The other thing about this order is that it's very specific, so it can be, for example, the classic example in child arrangements is where contact has been stopped and the abusive co-parent may be continuing to harass the non-abusive co-parent through text messages, demanding to see the children, making it ostensibly appear as though it's about the children, but in actual fact continuing the abuse and harassment of the other parent, which is something that may be ongoing. So that's a classic example. Very specific thing. So texting the other parent with concerns about the children may not in itself constitute something that you'd expect somebody to be arrested for. However, this is just coming on to the kind of order that the non-molestation order is. It's very specific, so it can be as specific as saying that the respondent is forbidden from contacting the applicant for the non-molestation order by any means, save for the purpose of arranging contact. So that would mean that following the order through, if the order was in those terms that you may not communicate with the other person unless it's about contact, and say they sent a birthday card or something similar, or just a note about any other matter at all, that may not, in the eyes of the criminal law, seem like it's a problem. Okay, so there's no law against sending somebody a letter or sending somebody a birthday card, for example. However, because of the specific terms of the non-molestation order, that could amount to a criminal offence, and a criminal offence for which the person could be prosecuted. So it's a very powerful and very specific order. And we're going to come on to what the procedure is after we talk a little bit more about what the order does and where it comes from. So the order, as I've mentioned, is part of the Family Law Act 1996. It's section 42 of the Family Law Act that governs or allows the court to make this kind of order, and it's basically an order to stop a person from causing any kind of harassment or molestation of another.